How we doing, everybody? I can't guarantee how long this stream's gonna be because I still feel so shitty, dude. Entered on the 5-minute, but exited in case we got whipsaw to open. Yeah, that's fair. So we just swept all-time highs before we even opened. Cool. So left behind this 5-minute gap. There goes the DOL. Man, it's been all cold and rainy here, bro. Cold and rainy, cozy weather. Nice. Good job, you guys. So I'm going to mark out this 930 wick because if you guys know me, you know I love marking out the 930 wicks. Let's take a look at ES. Make sure we don't have any, which we do. So SMTs, bearish SMTs going with ES, right? NQ has already taken all the highs while ES is still stalling below. Let's see. What do you think, guys? Brand new 50K account. We have $2,000 in drawdown. How much you want to risk per trade? 200. 20 minis. Son of a bitch. Yeah, it's an eval. But it's a no activation fee, and once it's funded, it's a elite daily payout account, so I can qualify for daily payouts. 400 per eval? Okay. What I think I'll do is I'll do about 4 micros and about $35, so it'll be about 300 something. So here it is. Oh, not that. Here it is. Here. Glad I checked. Wow, that would have sucked. Hello? Trading View? Can you pull up my account, please? What you doing, boo? All right, one sec. There we go. Okay. So, if you're not scared of shorts, this 30-second I could see working out. I'm not going to touch this yet. We're really uncorrelated. So we have SMT. No FVG delivery. So we do have delivery on ES. Didn't trigger anyway. Sheesh. So if you are going to try the short, which that's going to be completely up to you. It'd be a game time decision. But if you want to try the short, let's see. It's kind of cooked now. Damn it. We had all-time highs, so we have a bearish SMT. That's all I'm seeing. So entry on that is not the greatest anymore. So I would just chill for now. There's not really anything to take yet. ES is probably still going to end up going for the highs. But I'm going to watch and see how we are reacting to this 930 wick. So if we keep pushing up and hold this, I think we may end up wanting to push lower. But if we push up and start closing above this 930 wick, then I'm just going to expect us to keep running higher, which is not surprising. Let's see what our VIX is at. 15.7. So here we are pushing above the 930 wick again. Let me go to the newsfeed channel. Make sure Trump's not yapping his yap. Check Forex Factory. FOMC members are speaking all day. Woohoo. So I have a feeling that we're going to spend some time messing around this 930 wick for a few. Let's deep dive on ES here. On the 15-minute. So ES, we're starting to put in this 3 drives pattern. But I don't think we're going to be bearish. So now ES is starting to pump. NQ is stalling down here, right? So now we're completely lacking correlation. So just bouncing around the 930 wick for now. It'll probably be a few minutes before this cleans up. So in the meantime, how we doing? Is this anybody's first time in here? Second time in here? Third time in here? 75th. Oh, it's your first time in here, Tom? Thanks for joining, bro. It's your first time too, Yash? Okay. I love how all the guys with the OGs tags are saying first time. Yo, shout out to Kuzi. So look at the way we're respecting this 930 wick. Hey, I appreciate that a lot. Clairvoyant, 5th time. Nice. Well, if it's your first time, welcome. We do giveaways in here all the time. We're going to do an accountability challenge next month. You guys want to do an accountability challenge? So an accountability challenge is a 1 month long challenge where you have to develop rules for yourself for your trading, and you have to stick to those rules for 30 days. Every day you come in and you mark green for following your rules or red for not following your rules. And the person with the most days following their rules wins a free Lucid account. Your choice of a flex account or a pro account. Pokemon cards mainly. Dude, I always preferred Yu-Gi-Oh! I thought Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards were cooler. Oh yeah, Magic cards were good too. I was so young when I found those that I didn't know how to play it. I just was like, these cards are cool. I didn't really actually know how to play the game. Seeing Magic cards just made me feel old as shit. Do you guys? I went to my twin daughter's little like dance recital thing last night, and it was the cutest thing ever, bro. All these little ass kids out there, dude. Oh, it was adorable. It was seriously so cute. My parents drove up here just to come watch it. They drove 2 hours in the rain, and then at 8 o'clock at night, they drove all the way back in the rain again. It's like, why don't you guys just stay the night? Oh, it's all right. They probably didn't want to deal with waking up to hearing me in here being a goofball at 6 in the morning. Ugh. Sorry for not streaming yesterday, you guys. If I would have streamed yesterday, it would have been like not good. I was disgusting yesterday, dude. I couldn't even like take a breath. I was like all stuffed up. I still don't feel good, but I wanted to stream today. The only shitty part the only shitty part about the recital was now the they did like a finale at the end where it was everybody. It was like all the age groups and everything. And now that shit made me tear up a little bit. And now I got the song stuck in my head still because of like, I don't know, it must have hit me emotionally. And now I keep hearing the song in my head and it's so annoying. Does anybody else ever get songs stuck in their head for way, 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 way too long? Dude, I only know one part. JK, listen, you guys might not believe this, but I actually can sing pretty well. Amy can vouch. That was probably the only way she was willing to keep talking to me, honestly. Other than that, this guy is wildin'. Other than we both trade the same model and have the same humor and have the same values and, none of that stuff. So just kind of slow grind chopping up. Who is Amy? Amy is my wife, but she's also in the server. She's a mod in the server. So I met her in a different trading server, and we ended up. So we trade the same model, but she's also my wife. She's a boss. Yeah, she's been trading longer than I have, actually. The other day we streamed, and I was like, "You guys, I think this is gonna dump here, but I'm just gonna tape read it for now." And she pops in stream, and she's all, "Oh hey, I took that tape read that you basically have right there, and I'm done for the day." And I was like, "What the hell, man? Amy should be up here streaming." Yeah, so when you're in here, you get two for the price of one. Well, I guess there's no price anymore, but oh yeah, you were in that stream. It was just the other day. Let's take a look at ES real quick. Oh wow, ES made a fat run up. Holy. Damn. So ES just was over here going full pump mode. When are we seeing her here? She'll be in here probably in just a few minutes. She doesn't trade. She doesn't allow herself to trade the first like 15 minutes of open, so she usually just kind of chills in bed. But she's always in the chat. She'll be in here, and we could probably do a co-stream every now and then if you guys wanted. Would you guys want to do a Oksano Amy co-stream sometime? Type if you swear. Yeah. Say something stupid and she'll wake up quick somehow. She'll be like, her mod senses will be tingling. She'd be like, I smell somebody fooling. $5 minute was the play, Rip. What up, C Trades? How you doing? Just watching this chart knowing that I'm miles away from getting a setup. It's kind of unfortunate, but just passed your alpha. Nice. Good shit. Throw that in the profits channel. After 4 years of blowing sheet. I mean, I'll tell you what, even when you're profitable, you're still gonna end up blowing accounts. I'm just telling you that right now. So that's just something that's gonna always happen. So don't think that that's just over with now. Because it's not. Okay. But that's amazing. I'm just saying, don't let it disappoint you, because you will blow more. It's just part of the process. Let's see. Fine, thank you. I'm doing a little bit better than yesterday. I'm not feeling the greatest. I feel like I can't catch my breath, and I feel all stuffed up. And but other than that, I'm doing amazing, man. Life is great. I've actually been enjoying trading again. How long does it take for first payout? I would genuinely not put a timeline on that ever. Don't worry about how fast or long anybody else has gotten one. I'm not even going to tell you how long it took me, because I don't want that number in your head. Just focus on trading the best possible way you can. Don't worry about time. I know that's probably not the answer you want to hear, but I'm being dead ass. It's going to affect your brain if you try and put a time limit on how long it takes to get a payout. Like, I can't lie, 6 months. 6 months might not be long enough. It depends. This is just pumping you guys. Listen, if you're... This sucks for me, because this is nowhere near me getting my trade set up. It's annoying. 17 years in, still looking for a payout? Yeah, see, exactly. Introduce my bro in futures. Swear to God. 3K. Dude, some people, it just hits different for, some people do it. Some people pick it up faster. Some people take longer. Going to the gym, it's just going to run. Yeah, you're probably right. Let's see. What 5 minute are you guys talking about here? Oh, when this inversed? Yeah, that's not bad at all. I passed 2 Lucid Flex accounts, and after passing the evals, I blew both counts. Yeah, classic. Very new to this. How long you been trading? 2 months? Oh yeah, you're brand new ski. I started April 11th of 2024. So I'm about 13 months in, 14 months in. Or that's not accurate. 25 months in or something. Little over 2 years. Months is confusing. Still in the backtesting phase. Traded top step evals to get max funded for a whole year, and as soon as I got max funded, I blew them too. Dude, you want to hear my top step horror story? I was one $200 a day away from taking out like 15K, I think. And I was in the habit of trading 2 minis. So I was just trading 2 minis every trade, right? I was one $200 day away, bro, and I took a fat loss and I got pissed and I just sat there and torched all of it. That was like, I want to say that was like 5 months into trading. July, August, September. Wait, April, May, June, July, August, September. It was 5 months into trading. 6 months in. Dude, I am still traumatized from that. You're in a Russell short? Dude, nice. I don't think I've ever even looked at the Russell. Dang, you guys. If you want to just try and long and put a stop at every swing load, see if it works, you'd probably get away with it. But dude, after that, I mean, hey, after that, if you guys, I don't know if anyone is OG in here, but I started a server called Accountable Trading, and I went on a streak of maybe taking 3 trades a week, maybe. But I don't think I think I lost like 3 times, like 3 months. So I like got my discipline fixed, got my setup identified. That was kind of when I learned the 9-point rule that you guys see in the PDF. So it was kind of, it was hard, but I still learned and grew from it. So, because now my discipline is crazy. Because I get emotional over trading, bro. Every time I get out, I always think I got out too soon. Every time I'm break even, I'm always like, you son of a bitch, you're lying. I know this is going to work. You could feel however you want to feel. Just only thing that matters is how you react afterwards, right? And I don't go on tilt. I don't do stupid shit, so I can get as mad as I want. I could let it bother me because I'm not going to do anything dumb. Yeah, it's hard. So, do you guys remember what I said about the 930 wick? Who remembers what I said about if we closed above the 930 wick? Exactly. Check that out. We got one candle close above here. Came down, respected it, and pushed up, and have not come back since. $107. That's not annoying at all. I'm about to, bro. So there's a couple. I've been studying the 930 wick a lot. If you guys have been joining, you'll know that I mark out this 930 wick every single day. Every single day. And I'm telling you, man, I'm starting to find ways that we could easily use the 930 wicks to be done within the first 5 minutes, 10 minutes every day. Call me crazy, say what you want, but I will develop something that works. The RR on it would be crazy, right? So the RR on 930 wick plays would be incredible, and you could have a 50% win rate and still okay in Q model. Ooh, woo! Wouldn't be the first one. Who remembers P15? P15 is totally something that would work too. For you guys that are new, if you want to experiment with something completely mechanical, add this equal lows and equal highs indicator. And I came up with a model called P15, right? So when you get perfect equal highs or lows that trigger like this, right? You basically just fade them with a 5-point stop loss and a 15-point hard TP. So that's why it's called P15. So it's a fixed 3R, and it happens all the time. So here's some right here that worked. Here's some right here that not really working. But it's something you could easily code into a bot and just have it run it and see how it does. Look how often they trigger on ES. Oh, never mind. So look, here's these equal lows that triggered. So basically what happened was as soon as you would see that equal lows, you would long with a 5-point stop. 5 points might be too tight for this type of volatility, actually. Now that I think about it. When I first figured this out, oh, look, that would have... Oh, not yet. In fact, I'll open up the P15 channel back up. We were going so hard on that for a while. Did I trade this? No. P15 is a model that I invented, and it's hang on. So it's what's the indicator again? It's equal highs and lows by out of options. And I know who he is. So out of options, he actually edited this indicator to where it'll show you potential triggers before it actually triggers. So you can have the setting available to have it basically pre-show the line. Okay, so here's a video where I actually talk about it deep dive, but I'll say it again. So the P15 stands for fade 15. So when you see perfect equal lows like this that are side by side pretty close, or perfect equal highs, you would basically fade that. So you would enter the opposite direction with a stop loss of 5 points and a hard TP of 15 points. So for an example, when these triggered here, the entry would be right when the candle closed. 5-point stop, or either a 5-point stop or a stop right below the equal lows. And then the TP would have been 15 points. So there would have been one that works there. Here's one that's in profit here. Here's a couple that worked. Here's a couple that worked. But I can open up the Fade 15 channel back up if you guys want to go through the stuff that was in there. Let's see. Everyone can view channel. Send messages. Read message history. let's see. Okay, so all the times we were talking about it and putting a bunch of data in and going over stuff, it's all in there. So there would have been the TP on that P15 right there. So you see how that one worked? So there's another one, right? So that's 15, 30 points right there. Here would have been another 15. So if you guys are ever curious to check that out. But don't experiment with it on an account you care about. Try it out with paper first because it's not consistent. I think what when we back tested it, I think the win rate was anywhere from 40 to 50%. But the thing is, it's a fixed 3R, so it's still profitable. So like over the course of 1 week, it was still up a couple hundred points, actually, even though it had a not very high win rate. And that's only at 3R. If you let it go further every time, it'd probably be way more than that. Yeah, so what'll happen is when we get potential perfect equal lows in, so have this setting turned on here. So turn on this. It's called real time mode. So this is the setting that he enabled in this indicator for me, just for this model specifically. So real time mode, you'll see potential equal lows triggering before they do so that you can be ready. And then when it enters, you would enter right when the candle closes. So if you think about this, right, on this one, that triggered right there. So right when that candle closed, your entry would have been right there, right? And then that's like a straight up snipe. But again, there's a reason I never talk about it that much because I don't have a ton of hard data on it. So don't go out there trying to willy-nilly like full port your fundeds with this shit. Okay. Cool. It's going to be hit and miss for sure. I would say times like try it do some testing during Asia cuz I think during consolidation periods is when it works the best for some reason. But I think I can't remember all the back testing we did, what session it was or not. But we don't have to just trade IFVGs in here if you guys don't want. We don't have to just do my setup. We can try other plays if you guys want. That's just the setup that I put on my Instagram all the time is just it's just the best setup that I have developed. It's not the only way to trade. We can take other plays. So look, here's potential perfect equal highs triggering. So you would watch this, okay? So as soon as the candle closes like that, you would do that, and then you'd probably have a stop loss above the highs, and then you would target 15 points. So let's tape read this and see how it does. Testing outside bar that closed above the high of the previous candle. Key level so far. It's a high probability setup. Nice. Okay, so boom. So that P15, look at that. That worked in 2 candles. And this will probably still run for these equal lows down here too. So you can kind of see the vision on the P15, right? It's not just me imagining things, right? Wait till. Do you want to hear the logic and the theory behind coming up with P15? Because that might even blow your mind more. So yeah, so it's a fixed 15 points, but obviously you could do it however you want. You could scale at 15 and leave runners, or but this was just like the quickest TP and the most reliable. So the logic behind P15, all us ICT traders, what do we know as some of our favorite liquidity targets or liquidity pools? What's some of our favorites to target? Perfect equal highs and lows. Okay. Well, in order for us to target perfect equal highs that are left behind, what has to happen first? We have to come down and sweep something else and get a setup to target the equal highs. So if equal highs and equal lows are something that gets left behind and we use them as targets, then why wouldn't we, on a lower time frame, basically fade them? Because when we see these, we know, oh, these are going to be targets left behind for later. So that's why I came up with fading the perfect equal highs and lows. So you can see this P15's cooking, right? 27 points. So yeah, that's basically how I came up with P15. It's just basically like, well, if we use those as a target for later, then why don't we use that as a signal that we're going to move away from it? You guys, this guy keeps blowing me up trying to buy my Discord. How hilarious is that? This guy's trying to buy the Discord and do a profit share. So he wants to buy my Discord and then use his marketing to expand it more, and then use my teachings to profit off of that. I'm like, no. First of all, I don't charge in this Discord, so you won't make anything. Second of all, no. I didn't go off and start my own community so that somebody else could own it. If that's what I wanted, I would have just stayed in Dodgy's server and been a Dodgy clone. But I want to do my own thing. I want to teach how I want to teach. I don't care about that. So these other equal lows are about to get wrecked. Could be getting ready to come for these equal lows as well. Other than P15, though, I don't see an actual setup for anything. It's taking everything in me not to short this right now, but I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Out of options. Get the one by out of options. Because his is the one that has the real-time mode on it. You'd imagine if P15 just calls out high of day right in front of it, right in front of us just now. So just tapped into this 30-second gap right here. See if this is going to hold or if we're going to get a bounce from here. So something we do have below is the 930 wick untouched, right? But look at this reaction out of this FVG. So I guess dream scenario at this point, you guys, would kind of be that we stall the highs now, leave these here, generate some buy side, come down, maybe sweep this 930 wick, get longs. Seems like that might be a fat chance, and this could be one of those days where we just tap any little bullish FEG and just rip. But that would be dream scenario for me at this point, you guys, is just... So, tap this 15 min. This would be a great place to bounce from. We already did tap it, but I would want us to maybe get a sweep down here. Guys, It's Friday. Starting to push through all these FEGs to the left. Wow, it's possible that we could just rebalance this entire run up and come down and slap this 930 wick. But if we come down and inverse all of this, we may end up going for the lows. So if we just V-shape through this 15-minute, I could see us going for the lows. So we finally just inversed this little 30-second that's been holding. Nothing but LRLR down here, really. Also have a little 5-minute devil's mark down here. So this is a really solid draw. Damn. So just got down to this 930 wick again. Let's see if we want to respect this level or not. Just swept all this LRLR. Still just kind of bouncing off this 930 wick. So unless we can close below this 930 wick, we'll probably still just respect this level. Now, maybe we try something here, right? Maybe if we can get a close below this 930 wick, maybe we try a light size short. Tried a short, took a short. Nice. I think I'm about to take a short too. But we're just still respecting this 930 wick a lot. So, but that's fine, right? We leave some buy side behind, like we were saying earlier. So we have good targets. So we finally got a candle to close below this 930 wick. Watch this start pushing down now. The 930 wick low has to be our next target. Just hit it already. Just hit it already. Just hit it already. Banger. Oh, so here's some perfect equal highs. Check that out. So look at that. Let's see. Another P15 that worked instantly. You guys see that? Damn. Looks like we're probably about to V-shape this 15-minute down. Should we try the 15-minute with a light size? Try and hold to Asia low. I feel like that might be stupid. I feel like that might not be, actually. Sheesh. In this, oh yeah, I forgot about that 5-minute. So pretty pretty obvious bullish reaction out of sweeping this devil's mark. So this is the devil's mark I was talking about earlier. We barely wicked below it and pushed up above. Now we have this 2-minute right here. $15-minute held. I don't know. It might work. Bro, my stomach. Please stop. Trying this 2 minute long. Okay, there's the BE. I really have to go to the bathroom. I don't care what happens. Did we get BE'd? Yeah, we did. Okay. So the trade idea was we came down, swept this sell side, had delivery from this last 5 minute down here. Oops, wrong chart. Okay, wait, hold on. Bro, don't you dare break even me just to rip some more. So it's this last little 30-second. Dude, are you serious? No way that I just got robbed. Still in BE now? Nice. So the trade idea was we came down, swept sell side, right? We swept this low, and this low. We had delivery from this 5 minute gap to the left. Now that I'm looking at it, it actually doesn't look like the 2 minute triggered when I got in. So I might have got in early, but then we had the 2 minute inverse with really nice targets above. So that would be the trade idea. Everything on the checklist. And the BE was here because we swept a high inside of a bearish FVG. So you go break even here because you don't know if we're gonna pull. Whoa. So we must be getting some news going on here. What's going on? Let's see. I don't see anything, but so good try. Looks like my full TPs never would have hit anyway. So no matter where I got break even, that was gonna be what happened. So no big deal. You didn't go BE. How come you didn't go BE? So there's a couple places that you could go BE on this trade. So let me just go over that really fast. You entered late, so is red. Okay. Well, let me just do this really fast for you guys. So there's a couple places you can go BE. You can go BE here at this wick, right? Because we sweep a high that's inside of a bearish FVG. So you could go BE there. Your next option would be, if you don't want to go BE that soon, your next option would be, once we get this pullback, and then we get another close back above these highs. Oh, wait, one more. So once we re-break these highs, okay, that would be your next spot to go BE, right? Because now we've swept 2 liquidity spots. So there's a few chances here that you have to go break even on this trade. But if you decide not to, then that's totally fine too. That is up to you. Looks like some liquidity to run up. I'm honestly eyeballing all this liquidity down here. I think all this is gonna get wrecked. But here we are, just playing in between the two 930 wicks. Right? And as long as this last 5 minute gap right here is holding, then we're not going anywhere. So, is the break even annoying? Yes, but I can't lie. This is still a great trade. So I'm fine with it. Took another short off the 15-minute IFG. Did we get the 15-minute? We didn't get the 15-minute IFG, but nice. Get that money, boy. Oops, that's probably confusing. So everything for me is this 5-minute, and then we have another 15-minute gap below. So let's just say we wanted to... I don't know. Honestly, you guys, I'm starting to flip more bearish now, so... I'm really feeling like we might just go for all this LRLR, because this is a crazy V-shape down, right? We get this little 30-second OB. Well, we just inverse the 5-minute. Got this next 5-minute down here. We swept this 5-minute low. Yeah, I agree. I'm use the tilt check worksheet. Don't trade anymore and use the tilt check worksheet. Do that first. Don't do anything else. Read through that. Make your brain separate from emotions for a few. Just read through that. And also, you could journal based on your responses as well if that's something you do. Sorry, man. Well, honestly, it's Friday and it's a great day to just stop, you know. I rarely trade any fundeds on Friday. Friday is usually eval only days for me. I'm not the biggest fan of trading Fridays. So, but we have all this LRLR, this London low, this Asia low. We're way overextended, right? Like as a whole, we're so overextended. And we could see a really nice dump right now. Wait, so you didn't get stopped? Let's go. Good shit. So looks like we're making a run for low and low. Oops, sorry. 30-second short. Dude, did you guys see that? Damn. Yeah, I was looking at the 30-second short with you, and then I saw that, and I'm like, okay, are we just about to pump, or? Okay, what is going on? I don't see any news updates or anything. Maybe the 5-minute? If we close above both these 5 minutes, what do you guys think? I bet it stalls and doesn't work. We gotta take this low, right? Like we can't be longing until NQ takes this low, right? Come on. I can't be crazy thinking that, right? Like I would almost rather take this 1 minute down. 2 minute. Okay. Delivering from this hourly. Dude, this is a pretty crazy V shape to only come down this far to come back up for the highs, right? Or am I tripping? Am I being too picky? Is the sound back? Oh yeah, it is. I really want this 5 minute to hold bad. That's crazy that we did not sweep this London low, bro. Was it 5 points? But we do have a bullish SMT, so ES did sweep the low. That was a crazy pump for literally no reason. Well, it doesn't look like we're going to get this 5 minute, which is fine. But I think that I'm probably going to cut it here. I'm surprised they even lasted this long. But if we push down and get a nice close below this 2 minute, I could see that going to run the lows. So just keep watching for that. All right. But I want to get off here, you guys. I'll see you guys. Do you want to do a class tomorrow? Maybe we could go over like all the best setups throughout the week tomorrow. Would that be of interest to anybody? Yeah, of course. Perfect equal highs just triggered. But I like this 2 minute, you guys. If you get a good close below this 2 minute, I'll probably end up trying that from my phone or something. But all right, I'll see you guys. Well, I'm hopping off, sweaty. I'm done ski.